Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is about Solana. A lot of bad things going on, or not even bad things, just a bad narrative going around Solana right now, and that is reflected in the price. Solana is my biggest holding besides Bitcoin, and this is concerning for me. The thought of it being run by scammers and having scammers running on the network, taking people's money, rug pulls, and all of that is very concerning. And you can tell by the investors and sentiment because the price of Solana is going down right now. So I want to make a quick video about this one to see, hey, if is it time to maybe switch off and go to another L1, or should I still stick with Solana? Right now, with the downturn of Solana, bad sentiment, you see that ETH is actually ticking up. Are people moving money from Solana to ETH right now? So I'm gonna dig into this right now and see what's going on with the so-called scammers on Solana. Are they a victim of their own success? I don't know. All right, let's take a look at this one and see what we got going on right now in the market. So currently, if we look at the price of Bitcoin, it's at 95,000. We, for some reason, can't get over that 100,000 mark. A lot of bullish things happening for Bitcoin. People stacking. You're just hearing a different punch-ins coming in, different custody, and it's just crazy. I can't understand why this isn't at 100 yet, but it'll happen, and when it does, it'll be off to the races. But if we look at ETH right now, ETH's ticking up at 27.45, and for the past 24 hours, up 3%. But if we look at Sol, currently at number 6 on CoinMarketCap, so 179.81, and for the past 24 hours, is down 3.8%. For the past 7 days, down 10.4%, versus ETH is up 2.8%. So, what is going on with Solana? And the biggest thing with Solana is this Argentina president actually endorsed a meme coin called Libra. And with him endorsing it, it gave a lot of credibility to this meme coin. And because of that, a lot of people FOMO'd into it. A lot of people FOMO'd into it. And unfortunately, it looks like it was a rug. And afterwards, he said that he, basically he didn't verify or whatever, it didn't get his full endorsement. Nonetheless, a lot of people lost money and they're calling for impeachment on this president. But if you dig deeper into it, a lot of things happened and it ricocheted off of this big thing. And I think it culminated just from a lot of other memes, a lot of rug pulls, pump.fun, all those things that we'll talk about. But all of them, it just blew up and just now we're here. But if you look at this, when it launched, it had a market cap of 4.5 billion market cap. And then around here, you see shortly thereafter, insiders cashed out 87.4 million. And then here to this point, it's officially erased the 4 billion market cap. So total rug, a lot of people got left with nothing. And that sucks. It really does suck. When you see a political figure, someone that should be trusted by its people, they endorse something, you think it's fully backed, and then something like this happens, is bad. And then here, according to Solana Floor, you see over 74,000 traders lost 286 million on Libra, a coin that was promoted by that president. That is not good. Not good at all. And then Libra also, you see Portnoy has swapped 5 million USDC compensation from Libra for 27,688 SOL and deposited that SOL to Kraken. So he also, we'll get into him, he's been playing around with memes as well, his jail stool and everything like that. But he is actually saying, hey, I recognize they're bleep coins, and he's actually adding liquidity back into SOL. So he's not, although he's not really rugging people, he has a big influence, big audience, and people follow him. And they kind of trade with him as well. But he acknowledges that memes are bad, right? And you're taking a big risk. It's just a big gambling thing. And at least he's involved, but he recognizes the risk. So he's lost some money too. And the reason I bring him up is because with his jail stool token, these people that promote these memes, they kind of target big promoters, big influencers to get people with big followings to buy into it as well, add liquidity to the meme. So he's been a victim to that, but he owns it. And, we need more people like that in the game. So he's not like the president just saying, hey, this is a real thing. He understands that they're bleep coins and you can lose your butt doing it. So Another FUD and why Solana's kind of memed or gotten into this is just because they have word, or there is word, that Jupiter, a big DEX aggregator on Solana's ecosystem, may have had word of this token that was being launched 2 weeks before it was launched. And that leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. And Solana is a chain, right? And Jupiter is just a DEX, well, not a DEX, but a DApp running on top of the ecosystem. But when you hear something like that, it kind of, paints a broad brush on the whole project itself. So they commented and replied, and it said a few members of the Jupiter team knew that there would be at some point a token associated with the president. We learned this 2 weeks ago directly from Kelsier Ventures, and we're going to talk about them later. While we were initially unsure, we then saw credible evidence in the form of public tweets from the president's personal account that he was serious. This was the full extent of our knowledge. Now, this is what they're saying. We don't know who in the team probably took advantage of it or not, but this is their official statement. So Jupiter's a big project on Solana. And if you think they knew about it, how many other dApps probably knew about it? And then you have investors probably not too happy with Solana. And that's what we're seeing in the price right now. Just a lot of craziness. And just, right now, memes are so cheap to conduct transactions on Solana and so fast that it's the chain that everyone uses. Doesn't mean that it's a scam chain. It's at the brink of technology. It's probably the top technology, top L1 in the space right now. So that's where all the scammers are going. We're going to get into Kelsier Ventures right now. So Kelsier Ventures' involvement in Libra, which is the token that was endorsed by the Argentinian president, and Melania, remember that one? That one was released shortly after Trump released his coin, raises concerns about market manipulation. And that is what's concerning right now, the market manipulation that's going on right now. And if we look at Kelsier Ventures, when I go on the Crunchbase, there's not much information about them, right? It just says it's a seed venture, basically have 11 to 50 employees, no picture of any CEO or anything like that. Investments, it just lists one. What they're investing in is, Web3, blockchain, very, very basic information. Nothing to really say what they got going on. So that's a big red flag. Then if you go on their website, the website kind of looks official. Fuels Web3 innovation through synergy, go-to-market expertise, blah, blah, blah. And you just scroll through it. It looks the part. We support Web3 visionary projects at every stage. But what's missing from this is you don't see any face, right? You don't see any name of a CEO, CFO, or anything like that. Other partners, nothing like that listed. So that is kind of concerning too. So I don't know. But if we go here, Hayden Mark Davis is listed as the CEO of this company, right? We'll call it company. And basically, according to PitchBook, the firm was founded in 2021. It says that have been actually launched in early 2023 based on the domain registration details. The firm's official website claims Kelsier fuels Web3 innovation through synergy, which we just read, but doesn't go into specifics on its offerings. The website also has no portfolio, no team page, let alone terms of use or privacy policy. So that is interesting. So here it looks like him addressing Libra.
Hey guys, my name's Hayden. I know there's tons of frustrations. I've had tons of crazy text messages on my phone. I'm here to set the record straight, both because there were things that were in and out of my control. I was only a part of what's happened with Libra, but also I want to just shed a little bit more light and let you guys at least see my face, because a lot of people that have been involved with this launch have gone either silent or are nowhere to be found. And I want to make sure there's A, accountability, and B, a structure going forward so that people don't feel screwed over. And I do believe there's actually an amazing way forward if people are open to it. Before I say,
so that's it, and I'll share the link of what he had to say in the description of this video. So that's going on. But when you add that, and then you add, look at, this is the stool, president jail stool, that are talking about how, they're just a lot of rugs everywhere you look. You start up here, then it goes down, then you go over here, Haktua, and she had her own issues going on, and she recently gave an apology after months of going silent. just, these charts don't look good, and investors don't feel confident at all dealing with this type of stuff. Now we look at the Melania meme, just start out here, then boom, just people lose money. When that happens over and over and over again, people just get tired of it and they just say, I'm good, no more. And I think that's what we're seeing now. And it's so easy, again, with Solana, just the technology so quick and so cheap to transact. This is what they target. This is where you want to launch a meme. And it makes it even worse when you have something called Pump Fund, where anyone can create a coin. This is the website right here. Just search for coins, see if the name is taken already, and you could do it yourself. You really could do it yourself. No matter what type of coin you want, you can do it. And if it catches on, if you get someone popular that's behind it, boom, take off. You don't lock the liquidity, and there you go. A lot of people left holding the bag. And this is what they say. Pump Fund mobile app. You can even do it on your mobile now. Best way to trade all meme coins on Solana. Create coins for free. Buy and sell tokens lightning fast. Create blah, 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 blah. It's just a recipe for more rug pulls. So if you're not educated in crypto and you just hear the latest craze, this is what's going to happen. You got to be educated and know that memes have no utility. Just build on community, and most likely over 99%, you're going to lose your butt on them. But Solana's taking an impact. And if we look at Artemis here, you see that just here, it's going down. Still over 5.7 million daily active addresses. And if you just look at the green, which is Solana, you just see like it's going down. Daily transactions going down. Probably people just soured on the memes. And it's still 969 million as far as daily transactions go. So still ahead of all other chains, but the trajectory is going down. And look at this, the DEX volume is crazy. Just look at that green. All the way up there, boom, over 250 billion. And then now we're down to this amount, 78 billion. That DEX volume is crazy. To be over 258 billion, and then now you're down here, under 100 billion. This, people are taking a break. And that's why we're seeing the price of Solana go down the way it has. However, if we look at TVL is still above 8 billion, 8.5 billion. And we look at the month change, it's down 14.5. So it's going down a bit, but institutions are still buying. If we look at the week ending last week, we see that Solana had inflow of 8.9 million. The top altcoin right now. ETH had an outflow of 7.2 million. XRP had an inflow of 8.5 million. Sui had an inflow of 6 million. And Litecoin 1.2, Cardano 1.9. So this may change next week. We'll see how the week continues, but this may change. You can see a lot of outflows probably in Solana going back into ETH, but we'll see how that works out. I think Solana is still strong. Like I said, it's not an issue with the chain. It's just the chain it's a victim of its own success due to technology and how cheaply it is to transact on it. All the scammers are going there, especially for memes. So if you're a true investor, you understand what memes are all about. This shouldn't faze you at all. If anything, I'm excited about the price. I'll be DCAing even harder now if the price continues to drop. Things like this, Soul Strategies. You heard about MicroStrategy accruing Bitcoin. Here you see Soul Strategy doing the same thing, but with Solana. They have increased to over 2.9 million SOL. In Canadian dollars, 800 million. An increase of 1.2 million SOL. So they're just accruing Solana, taking it out of circulation. They're holding it. And that's what I like to see. Also, Polymarket, the odds of a Solana spot ETF being approved in 2025, 85%. I like those odds right there. So that's before the year end. So can we get one by July 31st? If we look at that, they don't say anything right now, but July, it's a 37% that will probably get one by July. So by the year end, we should get a Solana spot ETF, and I think the price will go even higher once that happens. And now just looking at TradingView, if you look at that chart right now, I think the lowest Solana's been in a while would have been around November 5th of 2024. And then since then we've been rocketing since the election results and everything's been going down. Then we ticked down a little bit at 176, and right now we're around that mark. So I think 176, 180, anything under $200 is a good price for Solana, and I'm a buyer. This is just a short-term thing. Again, people are kind of reactive, and they're thinking that Solana has something to do with it. No, it's just that's the way it is. when you have a lot of money going around, a lot of money circulating around, you're going to have bad actors. People are going to take advantage of things. But I think Solana is still a strong play, extremely strong play. Looking at this chart again here, you know, Bitcoin, the market as a whole isn't really pumping right now just because a lot of uncertainty here in the US. We had a hot inflation reading last week. We have tariffs going on and just a lot of things happening. So I think once the tariffs, you know, they kind of ease up a little bit, economy starts looking a little bit stronger, then we'll be back to altcoin season. Bitcoin start rocketing over $100,000 and then we'll be back again. But right now, while you have this FUD with Solana and the price under $200, I am definitely a buyer. So that is the video for today, guys. Let me know what you think of Solana. Are you selling? Are you buying more on the dip? Yeah, crazy times. But again, end of this year will be good, and we'll be talking about this and probably laughing about it as well. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.